Stop waiting for life to happen to you, but happen to life. What I mean by this is that many of you, including me when I first started, I was wasting a lot of time, right? I was spending a lot of time on video games and just wasting time in general, right? Not giving this stuff my full effort, right? Whatever your goals are, whatever your passion is, your achievements, whatever you want to achieve, right? You need to be fully committed to this stuff. You need to be a whole 100%, especially in the beginning. When you first start these things, that first year, that is what matters the most, right? Because if you only give it an hour, 2 hours a day of study, right? Yeah, okay, that's 2 hours a day of study. You're getting slowly better. But at the same time, you're still going out and partying. You're still playing 4 or 5 hours of video games a day. You're still scrolling through TikTok for hours and hours a day, right? And that beginning phase is the most crucial. That first year of, whatever you're doing is the most crucial. You need to grind your ass off. You need to figure out, what you're doing and if it's really worth it, right? So, that's what I did. For a while, I wasted a lot of time, and 2 months went by, and I was like, shit, I haven't really improved much like I really wanted to, right? Because I thought I was putting in that work, right? I really thought I was putting in that work an hour or two a day, but then I realized how much work I could actually be putting in. So that's when I began to, take out my distractions and, fill them in with time in front of the charts, essentially, right? And, doing that, it not only progressed me so much quicker, but, it improved my chances of actually, making this stuff work. Because this is really all I care about. At the end of the day, this is what I wake up every single morning for. Right? This is what I wake up every single morning for. Let that seep in a little bit, right? Y'all need to have something like that in your lives. You need to have something that you wake up each and every single day looking forward to working towards, right? If not, then you live a purposeless life, right? You do not have a driving motivation. You do not have a purpose for this life. That's why I'm saying y'all need to figure out, what you are going to do. And I understand that's hard because I struggled with this for a very long time, but you just need to start with something, right? Stop waiting for that perfect plan. Stop waiting around expecting that, trading, it's just going to come to you. You're just going to understand it with only putting a minimal amounts of effort, right? You need to make this pretty much your entire personality. You need to obsess over something to actually, see true results, right? Many people, they want to be, they want to be extraordinary, right? They want to be a professional basketball player. They want to be a professional baseball player. They want to be a multi-millionaire. They want to do this and they want to do that. But they're not willing to put in that extraordinary work, right? They're not willing to, put in that hard work that 99% of the people aren't willing to put in. Everyone, they'll just put in 10, 15%, of their time, of their day into that given passion, that given goal, right? But you need to put in 100%. And that's what I did for the first year. All I did was trade each and every single day. All I did was trade. And now I've realized over time, it's kind of like a business where, on the startup, that needs to be your 100% every single day, all day for a while, right? Very long time. And for me, about 10 months later, I can get to the point now where I know my model. I know it works. It's just I need to continue collecting data, and I need to continue, just practicing a little bit every single day. 5-6 hours a day, that's good enough. I don't need to trade 9 hours. I don't need a back test for 9 hours a day anymore, right? I'm past that point. I know my model, and I know it works. So now I just need to let time do the heavy lifting, and for me to collect that live data, right? Same thing with business, right? Usually the startup of a business, you have to put a lot of work in, but soon enough, it can just ride on its own. And that's the point I'm at in my trading, to where, I can put trading as my number one, and it still is. I give trading 80% effort, but what other things do I need to put effort in, right? Put effort in my content, right? Trying to help other people psychologically and with technicals as well. That's what I'm trying to do with my Discord and this YouTube as well. And I got to put in a little bit of time towards school as well. Right, but you just need to lock the fuck in. You just need to lock in and, really give it your 100. Really give it your 100 for, the first year. Once you really begin to really think like, okay, I'm really beginning to understand this stuff. My shit works. I just need to let time do its thing. Then you can not ease off the gas. You still need to give it a lot of time out of your day. I mean, 6 hours out of my day, that's still a lot of time. But you can't like fully let off the gas. You can't get complacent. You need to continue to work. But, I realized over the summer that, or towards the end of the summer, that I was putting in way too much time. At that point, I was just wasting time, right? I would put in 8 to 9 hours a day, and I would just be like, at the end of the day, I'll be so confused because I would just do the same shit over and over and over again in my back testing. And I would realize that I'm really not collecting data. Like it's just kind of stupid at that point because I've already done it so much, and I know what works in the live market for me. So it gets to that point where you don't need to fully 100% commit to anymore. But that takes obsession in the beginning. That takes 100% in the beginning, right? Y'all need to just understand that the shitty input that y'all want to put into something, it's going to bring out a shitty output. All right, you're not going to get results if you don't give it your all. Right? Many people just don't understand that. They want to dabble in something. They want to dabble in trading. They want to dabble in drop shipping. They want to dabble in this, dabble in that. If you are not, I'm telling you this right now. And this is straight facts. If y'all are not, if you haven't surrounded yourself with this given thing, the majority of your day, you're probably not going to be successful in whatever you're doing. All right, if you can't sit in front of the charts for at least 4 hours a day, if you have the time. I understand some of y'all got like 2 jobs and y'all literally have like 30 minutes to an hour of free time a day, right? And you may get 5 hours of sleep at night, right? Y'all work double shift. I understand that, okay? I'm talking about the people that, sit through their phone. They're in high school. They're just sitting their phone all day, scrolling through TikTok, watching YouTube, like all this shit, just wasting fucking time, right? Wasting time when you have no responsibility in your life, right? Most of you, right? You live under your parents' roof. They feed you. Why not start something? It's going to be harder to start something when you have a job, when you have liabilities in your life, right? So, like I was saying before, I understand many of y'all that really do. Y'all really have no time. I understand that 100%. But you can still figure out a way, and many of you probably are. But the people that just scroll through their phone all day and just do jack shit, you have time. You have time to fully commit into something, so why not? Right? If you're only giving an hour a day, you're going to get an hour a day results. Simple as that. And kind of back to the topic I was talking about earlier, like people say to not obsess. Like, you're too obsessed with this, you're too obsessed with that. I've had one person that told me that I'm obsessed with this in the beginning when I was first starting. And at that point, I wasn't even putting an insane amount of time. I was only putting about 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, kind of like I am right now. I wasn't fully locked in like I was this summer when I had no liability at all, other than college classes online, right? And, my response to that was, I want to make this work. And trading is an extremely hard thing to accomplish, to be profitable in. So how can I expect to be a fully profitable trader without putting in the work for it, without obsessing about this thing that 95% of people fail in? You can't. Right? 95% of people are going to put in no work. They're going to, spend 30 minutes out of their day, watch a little YouTube video on trading. That's it. So you can't do that and expect some insane results. It's kind of like the law of the universe. Like, what you get in or what you put in is what you get out. Simple as that. With anything in life, it's like that. All right. And my response, to them saying you're so obsessed is, I need to be obsessed in the beginning for me to, create these great results, these obsessive results, right? And then later in my life, I can stop a little bit. I can not slow down again, but I can focus on other things in my life that matter, right? And, I can just let, what I've worked on my entire life for that long period of time, I can just let it play out and continue to make me money, right? So, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If y'all want to join my Discord that I just made, it's called The Creed. Y'all can join up in that. That'll be in the description. We got free Notion templates that I've spent hours on working. It's there's psychology lessons as well as technical lessons on ICT, concepts, as well as we're always in VC, and I provide free one-on-ones. So if y'all are interested in that, again, that'll be down in the description, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. Work hard, assert creed, and insist improvement. Peace out, boys.